This is one of the saddest things I've ever had to do in my short tenure in farming. This has just been a really rough summer. This field usually produces really good wheat, and as you can see, the wheat is still here. Usually we cut wheat in like June-ish, mid-June. It's almost close to the middle of August, and we just cannot get the combines in here. It just keeps raining. The mud is too much, and the rain has gotten so bad to where you can see the wheat is just laying flat on the ground. The heads basically have no grain left in them anyways. So we decided just to bite the bullet, burn the field, and get the field ready for next year, I guess. It's part of it, but it doesn't take away from the stinging factor, I guess, from it. I had to call the landlord and let him know, like, hey, sorry to tell you this, we can't get it cut. There's just no way. Insurance will cover some of it, but you're never going to make up for the lost crop out here. It's tough. It's really tough, but it's part of it. We'll get through it. Thankfully, it's only like one field, about 100 acres or so. It's not the entire farm. So it's not really like a back-breaking deal, but it doesn't take away from the bad experience. At least we're getting rid of it in a very cool way. Just make sure it's a contained cool way. I would rather not start a wildfire in South Central Kansas, but you guys see that on the news randomly. It wasn't us.
Should we look at an ear on my no-till corn? Let's do it. I mean, look at that. That is great. I'm gonna be the world's greatest farmer for long. I'm fairly certain that this is Beck's corn. Maybe they'll send me a hat. I no-tilled it in. It may not be Beck's. What kind of other corn is there? On the other hand, let's just graze it. These 4 cows were out, so I'm gonna turn the rest of the cows in here, get the damn bull out of them, turn them back out. And they're gonna get lost in this son of a bitch. There he is, he's in the cornfield. Got him. This is for you, Sam. Now we get to go find out where the fence is down. I don't have any tick spray. I do believe this is where they were getting out at. And I can't believe all the bulls weren't in here, because there's 15 or 16 bulls up there on a 1-wire hot fence, and this fence is grounded out. But we'll take it. Here's a bird's eye view of my cornfield. That kind of looks like it.
Hey, what's up? Not much, man. Just been bailing, you know. Gotcha. We haven't done ours yet, so probably be a while. Tell you what, I've done more hay than you and your family both combined have ever done. All right, cool. This ain't a competition. We just got a couple acres, you know, just feeding the cows. Tell you what, I don't really care. I've actually bucked more bales too than you have probably ever in your life. I mean, I'm just better. Whoa, Mr. Tough Guy over here. Look, I'm not trying to have a competition with you or anything. Just come on, be real. Thing is, I am being real. Way better than you. Got more cows, got more hay, have more experience. Just better. Yep. I gotta go. Yeah.
And apparently AJ kicked the hornet's nest with his checkoff post. And I'm not going to really get into the details on my thoughts on the checkoff. And maybe I will. I don't know. But it really doesn't matter, because you guys tried to fail it before and you didn't get it done. So, AJ has a great point. And all the guys that hate the checkoff, they have great points too. There's a lot of things that I'd love to change about the checkoff. But let me ask you this question. If NCBA would get behind the cow-calf guys and the stalker guys in this country and actually pass policy and lobby for us in DC, even though the checkoff is not supposed to use any kind of lobbying money, and maybe they did in the past. I don't necessarily know if it's the case right now, but if they, supported, country of origin labeling, if they supported, the enforcement of the Packers and the Stockyards Act of whatever it was that is not being enforced, would you guys be in favor of the checkoff, or you just don't like the checkoff because you think it's a tax or some shit? So, anyways, let me know your thoughts. Am I a member and serve on the executive committee of my state cattlemen's association, which is affiliated with NCBA? Absolutely. Am I a member of NCBA? Hell no. Our state passes policy against NCBA every year. Do I agree with all their policies? Hell no. But it's just the way it is. Somebody's got to be doing it. But I do believe the Missouri Cattlemen's Association does a lot of good in the state of Missouri. But until NCBA takes control away from Kansas and Texas on the majority of the votes, nothing's really ever going to get done at a national level.
Okay, here's the final video on why farmers are now the villain. Here's my conclusions. Number one is we all have just tons of subsidies. Like we go to the mailbox every day, receive a check from the government, and that's how we live, and we use that to buy boats and Rangers and snowmobiles, that's what we do all the time. That's the number one reason. Number two is we all vote the exact same way. We all huddle together and we say, we're voting this way, and that's what we do. And so now in America today, if it's assumed you vote one way, well then, nope, that's it. We don't like that group at all. And the third reason I think is, because we have equipment. Yep, this one, it's really brand new. It's 7 years old. So, I understand why that upsets people. I think what we're supposed to do, and I think we can get the whole public back on board, is if we all go back to horses. So I think coming this spring, I think we're going to go back to a 2-row planter and a horse, because we've got a couple down here. So I think we're going to give that a shot, and hopefully that'll get us back in, good light with the general public.
Smokey, we get some updates for the fine people. Well, so far in the past week, get the light right here, we have received almost 2 inches of rain here at the farm down in Wentworth, Saskatchewan here. 2 inches of rain for us has been pretty monumental for a rain amount. It's going to help a little bit of the crop. We have some late durum that's still quite green. It'll help. That very short, weird-looking mustard, it's trying to do something, I guess. So, have to say we're pretty happy and thankful for that. But if you're sitting around like I am, wondering what to do, rain gauges are still working overtime, there's a brand new episode of the Bunny Hug Farmers podcast out. And Tyler and I were pretty honored to be able to sit down with a pretty cool guy that I've met many times before. Was it Fast Richards, Mix Richards? Oh, no. Real name Dixon DeLorme, a.k.a. Quick Dick McDick. He sat down, we had an excellent episode with him, so he's out this morning, so go give him a listen. And then if you haven't caught many episodes, we had that female farmer Melanie was on. She was awesome. The King of Pilsner, Kyle Penner from Shaunavon, he's an excellent guy to have on there. So we're getting quite a few episodes. I think we're up to 15 now. So if you're bored, maybe you get back in the field someday, or if you're just sitting around like I am having your morning coffee, go give the old Bunny Hug Farmers podcast a listen to. And today, you'll be pretty treated up there to have the one and only Quick Dick McDick.
Little backwards walking, working on some ass muscles. Got the BG, big girl over here, she's a little grumpy.
Stop, why do you think it's so funny?
Yeah. She's grumpy.
Morning. Old dog says the same. He's not quite awake yet. So who on here wants to win a free bundle of meat shipped right to your door? So I'm going to tag Schultz Country Market below. All their meat is raised and sold right there on their farm. It's good stuff. If you go to their page, it should be their most recent video. By the time you see this, it might be one video back. It'll explain all the details in there. It'll explain what the meat bundle is, but it won't cost you a dime. I think the contest started yesterday evening. It's going to end this Saturday at noon when we're there with the beater with a heater. Doug's like, did you say meat? Fucking count me in. But yeah, go to their page, give them a like, give them a follow, and then just comment where you're from. Basically, is what they're doing is they currently don't ship meat, but it's something that they're kind of looking into in the future. So they thought, hell, let's just do a giveaway. We'll pick one random winner from somewhere in the U.S. We'll ship the bundle right to their door. That way, Schultz's can get a feel for what it's going to cost. You know, do we need gel packs? Do we need dry ice? What kind of packaging do we need? It's basically just an exploratory mission for them. So if you want to get in on it, go to their page, like, follow, and comment where you're from, and you'll be entered. But it ends at noon this Saturday, so don't fuck around.